today I'm going to show you how to make my all-time favourite thing, salted caramel. It is amazing. It's really easy to make. You just need to make sure you're being careful because it can be a little bit dangerous because there's a chance of burning the sugar, but if you follow the simple steps you won't do any problems. So what you want to do is take 175 grams of caster sugar, add that to a pot on medium-high heat, and you just need to leave this. Let it start to melt before you mess around with it, so just leave that alone. And then in here we have 150 ml of double cream. We brought that to a boil beforehand so it's nice and warm, so that when we add that to the caramel it doesn't seize and form a hard clump. And to that we've added a nice large pinch of flaked sea salt. And the reason we use sea salt is because it's got a nicer flavour, whereas table salt is really aggressive and it's just not very nice in this. So leave this to melt. It'll take a few minutes. And what you're looking for is it to start to melt around the edges before you start to do anything. So as the caramel starts to appear around the edges, all you can then do is just bring it in towards the middle. So you're kind of mixing that melted caramel with the sugar that's still as crystals. But don't mix it too much because you will start to clump up. So just give it a little mix and then stop and let the whole thing melt nice and evenly. And what you're wanting to do is cook it until it's the right colour. If you don't cook it till it's dark enough, it's just going to taste sweet. It's not going to taste of caramel. So you need to make sure you're giving it a nice enough colour. I always describe it as a rusty old penny. It's a really nice dark kind of coppery colour. And that way you're going to get the really nice flavour. So when the caramel's at the right colour, nice and dark, you're then going to take the cream, which is still nice and hot, and we're going to pour this in. But don't pour it all in at the same time because it will bubble up really violently, so just a little bit at a time. Mix that together. Do this off the heat because otherwise the bubbles can go up too high and it'll go over the side. So just until it's fully combined, like that. And once the bubbling has subsided a little bit, you can pour in the rest of the cream. So once you've added all the cream, you just add in 20 grams of unsalted butter and just stir that together until it's nice and combined. Now this is really good as a sauce. If you want to use it to pour over ice cream or something, I would say add a little bit more cream because it'll be a little bit more fluid. Or this is really good as a filling, say in brownies or in cakes, it'll be a little bit thicker. But the nice way to work with this is once it's cooled, pour it into something like this, like a nice squeezy bottle. And what that does is it makes it easier to work with. You can actually squeeze it onto different things that way. And there we have gorgeous, dark and sweet salted caramel.